Breaking news. This morning, Paul Finebaum is considering running for the U.S. Senate seat in the state of Alabama. Holy smokes, welcome to College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our channel, smash the like button if you like our content, share the video with your family and friends. Welcome to episode 463. Paul Finebaum, according to a report that just came out on 3, Nick Costco, Paul Finebaum considering a run for the U.S. Senate seat in Alabama, leaving ESPN. ESPN's Paul Finebaum is reportedly considering leaving the network to run as the Republican candidate for the top U.S. Senate seat in Alabama. He told Outkick's Clay Travis that the assassination of activist Charlie Kirk made him rethink his priorities. Now 70 years old, Finebaum could see a major career change. He told Outkick that he struggled to do his show following hearing the news of Kirk's death. I spent 4 hours numb talking about things that didn't matter to me. And it kept building throughout that weekend, Finebaum said. I felt very empty doing what I was doing that day. It's hard to describe not being involved in politics, how that affected me and affected tens of millions of people across this country. And it was an awakening. Again, Paul Finebaum, this news has just come out. He told Clay Travis, everybody's picking up on it. I am not going to make light of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Yes, it affected a lot of people. Seeing somebody assassinated like that in public, in a group of thousands of people, that was just unbelievable. That was horrific. And I do not take light of anybody, wanting to go into politics if that's what they want to do. Even at 70 years old, I mean, that's fine. But I am not a Paul Finebaum fan of what he's doing now. I think he has mailed it in for years. Now, I can say this because I'm not trying to get an ESPN job in the future. Nobody would hire me, but I'm not looking for the access. Look, this is what I just put out on X. This guy, Paul Finebaum, goes from last week threatening the CFP committee that they need to roll over for the SEC to this week making it known he is seriously considered running for the U.S. Senate in the state of Alabama. It's as if he's been running for the seat for the last decade. Paul Finebaum, look, being a U.S. Senator, I don't think it's a big stretch. He's been playing politics at his job for years. Politicking for the SEC. Politicking for Alabama. And I've got nothing against Alabama. I think the SEC is the best, greatest, most valuable football conference in the country. I think the gap has closed between the Big Ten and the SEC. But I still think the SEC is the most valuable conference, the powerful conference in the nation. But, I think one aspect we often forget, me included, when Florida State got absolutely screwed in 2023, and they did because they won it on the field, they were undefeated, they were the ACC champions. Of course they should have made it to the 14 playoffs if it's truly about winning it on the field, but it wasn't, was it? It was about politics. It wasn't just that Florida State was screwed, it was Alabama was shoehorned in there, right? And just take last year. Alabama, that 9-3 Alabama, they were, in my strongly held opinion, no, they should not have made the playoffs. And they didn't. But my goodness, the uproar about Alabama not making the 12-team playoffs, 9-3, losing to Oklahoma, losing bad to Oklahoma, not even scoring a touchdown against Oklahoma. that caused more ruckus, that caused more pain, that caused more empathy from Paul Finebaum than what happened with Florida State. Paul Finebaum has been the senator of Alabama, so you might as well run for the Senate seat. You might as well, because you have used your voice, you have used your bully pulpit for those you have favored when it comes to the world of college football. You might as well do that in the U.S. Senate. Go for it. Be my guest. Put down your comments and thoughts in the comment section below the video. Let me know, Paul Finebaum, if you think Paul Finebaum is really seriously about, is he going to pull the trigger on this? Is he actually going to do it? Because a lot of times we hear people saying, I'm considering it, I'm thinking about it, but they really never do it. Stephen A. Smith is thinking about running for president. Paul Finebaum is thinking about running for Senate. We've already got the former coach of Auburn being a senator. We've got Trump president. Again, put down your comments and thoughts in the comment section below the video. Do you think Paul Finebaum is going to run? Do you want him to run? Do you want him to win? Do you want him to leave ESPN? And if he does so, who will take his place? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, from all of us at PATC, to all of you, please, 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 y'all take great care of each other. Paul Finebaum, U.S. Senate, we'll see.